Hi, this is Liza Persky from votefortheworst.com. Do you watch American Idol? Fantastic. Okay. I'm calling with a special offer for Sanjaya. Do you eat pudding? Excellent. Okay. Well, I'm the person you should be speaking to then. Do you vote for Sanjaya? No, don't listen to them. No, let me tell you. Have you noticed that the housing market is better? It's a buyer's market. That's Sanjaya. Did you notice the deficit is down? That's right, Sanjaya again. Well, I'm calling to tell you that if you like pudding and you like Sanjaya, I'm going to have to call you back in about an hour. Okay, thank you. I'm Liza Persky, and this is Idol Critic. Idols have made it big, everybody. They're in People magazine, and there's a centerfold. Hello, Haley. All right, we'll get to this in a minute. It was Tony Bennett week, which some people think is like the greatest thing that ever happened, and some people think it's like time to take a nap. But I personally enjoyed it, though I did feel at times that I could catch up on my taxes. So Blake Lewis started off the night with Mac the Knife, and Tony Bennett advised him, he said, this is pre-rap, which is his way of saying, and I know I don't sound like Tony Bennett, but give me a couple of minutes. It's his way of saying, don't screw up a classic song, okay? Don't do that voodoo that you do. What did he do? He did the voodoo. Scat, rap, whatever, it's the rap of the 40s is what it is. Something's been bothering me for weeks about Blake Lewis, and it isn't the fact that he walks on his toes. When he sings, he has no teeth. The boy's teeth disappear. I think Gina Glockson and Blake need to get together, and he needs some sort of dental hygienist intervention. In the I'm Not Surprised column, Blake Lewis started in the business by making his own pants. Phil Stacey sang Night and Day. You're not at a funeral, as Simon said. Pick it up a notch, okay? You're singing for people that are alive. There was the Critic, and I don't know if any of you saw broadcast news. Flop sweats, that's all I'm saying. And aren't you supposed to stay cooler when your head is shaved? Isn't 80% of the heat escape from your head? Isn't that why everyone tells me to wear a hat in the winter? Phil Stacey, relationship status, married to Kendra, who gave birth to their second daughter, Michaela, while Dad was trying out. Word up to Phil Stacey, Michaela is driving now. Get the hell home. Mindy Doo came in and sang, I've Got Rhythm, and Tony Bennett, of course, said, you're the best singer we've had all day. And she was so overwhelmed and shocked and said, it's so nice to have someone that believes in you. Who doesn't believe in you, Mindy?
I don't think we're ever going to be able to criticize you. This is a problem.
And the look on her face, you could tell she was processing. She had this weird, I don't know, criticize? Did he just say the word criticize in connection with me and Melinda and criticize? She didn't know how to, I'm used to hearing praise and acting humble, but now he's saying criticize, and am I supposed to act like shocked? Am I Mindy Do or Mindy No Can Do? Chris Richardson Timberlake. I was in, I was out, I'm back in. You won me over. Those suspenders hanging at the sides of your waist, the hat, the whole thing. Paula still wants you. It's still disturbing.
You made it so hip and so cool, and I felt like, there was
Jordan Sparks, who Paula called the magnet of joy. I want that on my refrigerator. I opened to get my ice cream. Magnet of joy. I'm like, oh, Jordan. Tony Bennett said she was terrific. I want to bring back 2 words. Dum-dum. Think about it. You're a dum-dum. It's good. And terrific. He's terrific. Like when my fast food Chinese comes, because I'm in on Saturday night because I'm single, and I gave the guy $5 and he looks at me, I'm like, that's terrific. Jordan Sparks says that she was watching Idol since its first season when, quote, I was 11. Okay, you're not getting my vote ever. Gina Glockson sang Smile by Charlie Chaplin. Did I miss some album along the way? Some Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton sing the hits? There's a new trend that I've noticed where Ryan says, hi, whatever, they get their critique, and he's like, nice to see you.
Love to you. Good to see you.
Nice to see you. You know I'd be here, Ryan. We practiced about an hour ago, remember? Part of the folklore and part of the fun of Sanjaya being Sanjaya and being able to poke fun at him is the fact his name is Sanjaya. It's like some Sanskrit ancient word. Would this all work if you looked the same and he had the thing and he had the thing and his name was Bob? Save Bob. Everybody, it's time for Bob. I don't think so. Boobs McGee, Haley. is sitting talking to Ryan before she sings, and he's like, what's the most nerve-wracking part of this whole thing? And she talks about being critiqued by, not the judges, by Simon.
Getting a great compliment or any good vibe from him means the world.
So then she sings. She practically does a lap dance with a male person in the front row. She approaches him, he gets all excited, he's like, who bought this for me? Guys, how'd you know? And she approaches him, and then she turns around, he's like, where's the poll? Where's the thing? Where's the happy ending? Did I say that? Paula and Randy are both very aware that all she cares about is Simon. So they passive-aggressively say, what do you think, Simon?
We want to hear what Simon has to say. Simon, what do you say about
That's
this?
rude. You should say what you think of the performance.
I want to know what you
She
think.
wants to know what you think.
I think you've got great legs.
Ouch. Even I felt for her for a quarter of a second. And then I was like, you know what? Take your shiny legs and your baby oil bust and go home and stop at Scores on the way so you can get some lunch money. For our last contestant of the evening, it's Kiki, everybody. But first, we have to witness a disturbing scene between Sanjaya's father and Ryan. All I know is they're hugging, and then Ryan touches his belly and pushes him down to the seat. It very much reminds me of something my ex-boyfriend and I watched one night. I don't want to get into it. Tony Bennett really didn't want her to end the song in a certain way. She's got a bit of an attitude. I love her. I'm starting to think that she really scares me, though. She did what Tony Bennett didn't want her to do, and then it ended weirdly. Don't cross Tony Bennett. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times, okay? It's how I live my life. How do you think I got where I am today? Tony Bennett was a no-show. He had the flu. I think really he was just embarrassed because he was like, I didn't know complimenting Sanjaya was such a bad thing. The results were somewhat shocking. It was an upset. Gina is gone. And it was upsetting. I think she was more upset than most contestants were so far, and I think we learned a valuable lesson. The shorter your skirt, the longer you stay. Haley, buy some jeans. And that's it. Oh, Larry Bud Melman died. He was funny. Yeah.